First of all, we have to identify which angle we're working with in this equation. So that would be angle B, or 25. So that's this. Now let's label all the sides so that we know everything before we start really doing it. So first of all, opposite to this given, this is our question mark. So this is what they want us to find, AC, AC, and this would be our opposite. Good. Now we have to look at the other. So here we have our 90-degree box, or angle, and then that would mean that the side opposite to this is the hypotenuse. Now we're left with this side, and they've given us even how much it is, the length, so that means we have to use it in our equation. So this remaining is the adjacent side. Okay, so now we have our opposite, hypotenuse, and our adjacent. Now if we look at what they've given us CA, which is our AC, is what they want us to find out, and that's why there's a question mark. And they've given us the length of the adjacent side, which is 5. So they haven't given us anything on the hypotenuse, so we can just leave that for this equation. Now if we look at which function or ratio we can use to incorporate adjacent and opposite sides, let's look at it. There's sine, so opposite over hypotenuse, that won't work. There's a hypotenuse, we don't need that. We look at ka, our cosine, and that is adjacent over hypotenuse. Again, we can't use the hypotenuse. Then we finally come over to tangent, yeah. So toa, opposite over adjacent. So we have both sides, that can work. So we're going to be using tan. So tan 25 equals toa, so it's question mark, over adjacent, so 5. So this is toa, which is opposite over adjacent. So that is question mark and over 5. Now we can multiply 5 on both sides to get rid of the 5 on the other side to leave the question mark alone. So that would leave us with this equation, which will give us our answer of AC. So we have to put this in the calculator. So 5 times tan 25. 5 times tan 25. 25. And they want us, okay, so we got that, and they want us to round it to the nearest hundredth. So this would equal 2.33. Good job.